Morning folks, just been to visit a friend, an elderly friend, well anybody who's older than me is elderly now. I just had a back operation, so I went to see them, and above my eye level was one of my paintings that our friend had bought as a present for her husband. It was a snow scene. I hadn't seen it for a while. I thought, crumbs, did I do that? So I'm going to do a quick sketch. It's a snow scene, so we'll just have a little bit of a path, a bit of landscape, a bit of a hill, and a steeper one on the other side, some trees. I like to do a rough design on this. It was an aid memoir, and just sketch out some bit of background, bit of blue trees there in the background, bit of heavier stuff, and then we'll have some trees growing out of this bit here. Now when you're doing these, don't put too much in, and it's just to remind myself where stuff is. Okay, that'll do, that's enough. I've got my cup of tea. I'll put it on the side where I'm likely to knock it over, so I won't put it there. Put it here. Okay, I'm going to use the Hakes mainly, but I'm going to use the rigger. When I find it, there we are, rigger. Two Hakes, the medium and the large on Lantern Hake, and I've got this Kalinsky Sable brush. I bought that for about £12, I think. Unbelievable, wasn't it? But it's not a particularly long hair. I got it at the Art in Action fair, but they've stopped doing it now. The Oxford, a massive art fair, beautiful, superb places. Or Trevor Chamberlain, no, not Trevor Chamberlain, David Curtis demonstrating when we went to the final curtain. All arts from painting, fine arts, to silk screen, to carving figureheads for wooden ships, that sort of thing. So a very good day out, coach trip. Went with several local art groups, one I used to belong to, and Banstead, and I think, can't remember now. Right, I'm going to wet the paper all over. There's the usual palette, the Ron Ransom palette, so you don't need to have them described to you. If you're new, then you can watch other videos. Right, so we'll wash it. All my watercolours are wet in wet. This is a piece of blocking fluid, £140. I usually use the at the moment the Saunders Waterford £90 weight. I prefer it, but this is a tough old bit of paper, and when it expands with the wet, which it will, just reclip it. So I've got with a bit of sky, bit of raw sienna, just to warm up bits of it. You've got about 2 minutes to do your sky before it goes a bit risky. So this is the time. When it's wet, you can do what you like. When it soaks in, it's a danger area. So I put a bit of blue, a touch of paint. So you get a sort of a corny blue. Make sure it's all dissolved. I'm going to put a bit of cloud colour in there, so a bit of light red, and an ultramarine, a bit of paint. There's a bit of red on that horizon, a bit of light red, just a touch. Right, okay, now I'm going to dry this with a hairdryer. Somebody was complaining about the hairdryer, use of the hairdryer, can't I pause? Of course I can pause, but with a camcorder you have to edit the videos all together, and it all takes a lot of time. So I'll give plenty of warning about it. So reclip the paper. Look, you can see that's all bouncy. Just give it a good tug, and hold it, reclip. Could do the other clip the other side. Flatten. I'm close to my Payne's Grey oil under here, so I have to watch my fingers don't get in it. Just under where I put the clip. Right, now I'm going to dry now, folks, so if you don't like it, mute your sound or pause. Well, don't pause, just mute your sound. Go. Right, now the fun begins. I'm going to use this large table. I don't know, I think it's a number 12, but they vary from manufacturer to manufacturer, I think. So we'll use a bit of that sky colour. I'll put in some in the background here. On that hill over the other side there. Well, there. Okay, now we can put a little bit of blue, more blue in there. Okay, and we'll have a slightly warmer colour, bit of burnt sienna in with that blue. And we just over the hill, like me. Okay, that'll be behind the main tree. Up there. It's catching the high spots on the paper. I'll probably run that down there, but it's over the hill. Right, let's go back over here. Bit of water, and so a bit of burnt umber, a bit of ultramarine, so we can have a sort of a warmer colour there. A bit more water. Right, now these are going to be much larger. More blue in there. Several trees there, and then we'll put some here. Got to control the water on your brush with this. If you get too much, you'll just like that, you'll just fill it in. But you want to keep it with plenty of air in it. Holes, sky holes for the birds. So I'll give them a bit different. Put trunks in there. Okay, that'll do for that. And a bigger one over the other side. Bit of Payne's Grey, I think, in there. One coming up here, or two. Could do this with a hake quite easily, but I want to get these balloons once I've done it, so warm it up a bit. Take your trees off of the paper. Let's get that one. There. Okay, so it looks as if you're not filling in because you've come to the edge of your bit of paper. All right, let's clean the brush, and I'm just going to dry it now. So take your headphones off. And now I'm going to put a bit in here, then I'm going to put in some dark green going up this hill in front of where I'm going to put the trunks. So I'll use this brush, so we'll have that nice blue, rich bluey colour. Too much water, so I have a cloth standing by to take the excess off. Okay. That'll do. Because I'm going to put in some stuff up there. That'll dry lighter. Right, the green. Dispense with that brush. I'll go back to my medium hake. Have a swig of tea while it's drying off. And we'll get a bit of blue, bit of ultramarine, bit of cadmium yellow, and we'll just start to too much water, just texture. Down to that path. It's sort of bushy sort of stuff. Perhaps that's not the right green. Let's use a bit of paints. I haven't done a slow scene for a long time. I think it shows. I think I prefer the large one for that. Thing is, because it's chisel shaped, you tend to do straight edges, but the large hake is not quite so bad. I'll do some of the other side, so let's just get that in. There's water. This like used to do sort of straight lines, it goes a bit curly. Some trees in front of the big trees. All about texture. Texture and tone. Light against dark. Following the shape of the ground here. Okay, make it up. A bit of Payne's grey, very thick, just to scumble over this. Touch of water. And a bit of darkish blue in here. And a bit of a mess of those trees behind. So it gives another plane. Okay. Put a bit of detail in here. Like the oil paint, so I'm going to do one on Patreon next. It's all the illusion of detail. I don't put everything in, and I'm going to start painting some smaller oils because I get a lot of MDF that's a bit too small for what I have been doing. But I think, well, you know, why not? Not everyone wants a big picture. Right, bit of detail in this foreground now. Then we'll put the shadows in to show that that's snow. Let's get my rigger. Burnt sienna, bit of Payne's grey. It's a lovely paper. It's a really good paper, the Bockingford. £140, but it's a bit pricey for, well, because of the weight. It's not the manufacturer. Now, putting in a few bits of grass, you can put some shadows by them, and that will sort of help with the illusion of creating snow. Just a few grasses just sticking up. Right, now put a bit of bushy stuff in around the pathway. the master of this was Roland Hilda. In my opinion. Sort of greens for bushes. And we'll put in thinking of putting a bit of a shrubby tree in there. Well, I'll put some leaves on there, just some autumn leaves, type of leaves anyway, or some just left on. Because what you leave out is the important thing. Okay, now a bit of dry brush on that path, then we'll detail some trees and a shadowy colour. Okay, we can put some shadow over that when that's dry. It's supposed to be footprints, but it's not a very good job. Right, rigger. Just some Payne's grey and a bit of burnt sienna or something like that. Let's get these. Yeah, remember thick trunks going into the canopy. Remember, they're holding up a lot of weight. Sun coming out that way, and I haven't done my tea. Some crossover. Up into the canopy. One coming. Might put a bit of gouache on there. I'll have a slightly bluer one in the back. Few bits of this in that. Okay, just a hint of stuff your brain puts in fills in the dots. just coming up here, just showing Williams. Okay, get that thicker there. Just come down, don't forget the weights. Okay, just a few just sticking up maybe past. Okay, that'll do for that. Now some darker blue in here. Water. Okay, just make the best of that. Coming up from behind there, those bushy things that I've put in. Put one in behind there. It's going up into here. So these are further back than this one, but I've got to put this one coming up here. Right, okay, that way there's a bit of shadow there. And that's lost, see the tone's gone there, so we'll put a bit of white there just to enhance it. I will have bits of this and that in there, just impression of trees. On the back, slightly bluer. A mixed wood, so we've got sort of, I don't know, ash and oaks. It'll take a bit of time filling it all in. Lost that bit there. A few in here, just a bit of an afterthought here. That'll be behind the mount probably. Right, okay, that'll do for that. I think we'll get the hake. We'll start doing some shadow. Now, the light is coming towards it. Well, let's have the light coming from there, so we can have a bit of that. Okay, and the balloon going up the hill, and we'll put in some imaginary okay, and just red and blue. And I'm not very convinced about my path. So we'll have a shadow coming in. Right, bit of dry brush coming down there. Right, a bit of rigor. Oh, I just dried off, so close your sound. Good fun, isn't it? Tea, I haven't found me tea again. No, it's gone cold now. Right, just dry once more. There, I shall sort that out. Okay, put my red ruffle off the floor. Finish my tea. Get the hake. Put in a bit of foliage or stuff around there, just so I can lose the base of that tree a bit. That'll do. Let's get that. Right. I was thinking of putting a figure in. Shall I be bold? I've got figure brushes, but they're a bit need a bit of a clean, I think. So I'll use a finer sabre. I'll get that brush cleaned. I'll use this finest brush here. So let's have a bit of alizarin, a bit of yellow, sort of orange. Light red is just a little bit too harsh. So I'll give him something red. Some jeans, bit of pains, paint that dark blue. Might be a touch small, but I don't know. Big trees, aren't they? Big oaks, and just a little bit of a bird. So it connects the sky with the landscape. Well, I'll give it a signature. I think it might just be worth it. Put it in a mount. And we'll have a look at it, and then I'll go and have some lunch. Then I'm going to come back and do a small oil painting for Patreon. Oh, there we are. I'll just put a bit of tape on the bottom of that, just to hold it flat. Right, I'll just move view right up and come back a bit, and you can see the whole painting amount. Right, there we are. Hope you like that one. I haven't put any gouache in, as I said I would. I think I will, because it's just a bit lost around there. So I'm getting the gouache. There's a bit of white. Bit of touch of blue in with that, I think. Well, of course, it should be in the shadow there. Lovely tip to it, this one. I think I've probably overdone that. Let's just go in a bit. Bit here. I don't know if that improves it or what, but just sticking on some of the branches. Okay, that'll do. Let that go. Hope you enjoyed that one, folks. I'll see you soon. Thanks for looking in. Bye bye.